undecided on whether to sack Roy Hodgson. Let's go live to Fraser Dainton at Anfield. And Fraser, I guess the first question obviously is what's the latest?
Well, some very interesting pictures just coming into us here at Sky Sports News. We've had a camera down at the Melwood training ground pretty much all day, and we can show you some of the latest pictures that have been coming through. And this around about 3 o'clock this afternoon, when Roy Hodgson was seen taking several large bags over to his car and then putting those bags into the boot. Now, read into that exactly what you wish. We're not saying anything at this stage, obviously, as to what that might mean, but we've been speaking to a senior source at Anfield who's told us they haven't quite made any sort of decision yet on Roy Hodgson's future, but as it was put to us, results have been very discouraging. Now, Roy arrived this morning at the training ground around about 11 o'clock and was greeted by some pretty unpleasant graffiti which was put on a wall outside the training ground that said Hodgson out. Throughout the afternoon, some of the guys down at Melwood have been working hard to try and remove that graffiti from a wall. So at present, as I say, Roy Hodgson has left Melwood. That happened at just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, having stuffed several large bags into the boot of his car. He's left the training ground now, and as we understand it, his future is being considered. But at this stage, no official word from the club at all.
Fraser, if you were trying to put a time scale on this, obviously there's some fairly new owners in place. When would you imagine we might hear something? Would we hear something today, or might it be saved for a date further down the line?
Well, this is an interesting conundrum that we've got here, because if there is the possibility of perhaps a new manager coming in, when would you want to put that manager in? Or even if you want to put in perhaps an interim manager. Of course, there's a huge game this weekend, Manchester United in the FA Cup, and then of course you've got Blackpool away in the Premier League. Then, would you believe, straight after that, it's Everton at home, the Merseyside derby, also in the Premier League. But the bottom line is, at the moment, as we understand it, Roy Hodgson is still the manager here at Liverpool Football Club. A lot of people have had a lot to say about this situation. We've been speaking to former England boss Terry Venables, one man who knows all about what it's like to be in a very, very high-pressure situation. And he told us that Roy Hodgson has all the credentials to do a good job here at Liverpool, provided he's given the time.